Does antivirus software on your cell phone protect you from being tracked? I will cover the truth about cell phone antivirus software in this video. Welcome to the PI Guy, tips, tricks, and advice for professional private investigators just like you. My name is John Morris. I'm a licensed professional private investigator in Colorado. Ozzy Wambeek, a longtime viewer of the channel, asked me, isn't antivirus software for your phone good enough to protect you from being tracked? Great question indeed, Ozzy. Thank you so much for asking. Ozzy was watching one of my recent videos titled, What Does a Private Investigator Do When a Client Asks, How Does My Ex Track Me? One of the primary ways someone, be it an ex-wife, ex-husband, former business partner, employer, or whomever, can track you is using your very own cell phone. And the way they do it is by using very sophisticated software or apps on your phone. Now, I won't go into great detail about these apps since I covered it in that video. I will leave a link below for that video for your viewing pleasure. To protect yourself from these apps, you might consider installing some antivirus or anti-malware software or apps on your phone. But before you run out and do that, will it even help? Let's explore the answer to that question right now. There are huge benefits to using antivirus and anti-malware software or apps on your phone, to be sure. Protection from viruses is the number one thing they do, and there are more and more viruses being developed every day now that target various phone operating systems, not just computers. Antivirus and anti-malware apps can also help block ads and spam on your phone or other portable devices. This is a great benefit as well, but it can also lead to some issues. For instance, using any type of ad blocker these days does make many websites work improperly. As well, ad blockers are easily identifiable to websites, and many today will not allow you to view their content if you are using an ad blocker. What you have to keep in mind, while you may have installed an antivirus app, if it says it blocks ads, then that portion of the app is an ad blocker. Basically, it is two or more apps built into one app. Antivirus software can also help protect your files on your device. Many hacks try to download, lock, or delete your files. Many times, this is in an attempt to hold your device as a ransom to try to extort money out of you. Antivirus software can also help extend your phone's battery life. Not too many apps can say that. In fact, most apps will deplete your phone's battery quicker, but many antivirus apps keep an eye on the battery use and will identify battery hogs for you and let you know when one app is sucking the juice more than it should. Many antivirus apps also come with a firewall, and some even have a built-in VPN or virtual private network to help keep you safe. Firewalls protect you from something getting into your device from the outside world, while VPNs protect your real identity. Well, to a point. They basically mask your actual IP address so hackers and others cannot see your real IP and find out things like location, ISP, and other pieces of private information. But is that enough to protect you from being tracked with your phone? The answer is, well, it depends on many things. In the average scenario, for most people with little risk of being tracked, then this is more than enough in most cases. However, and there is always a however, isn't there? For those that are at higher risk of being tracked, well, the answer may be a bit different. If you believe you or a client or a friend or a loved one or whomever is at a higher risk of being tracked, then you may need more protection beyond antivirus software. For people going through separations, divorces, and other sticky situations, then they should probably not rely solely on antivirus or anti-malware software or apps to protect them. And the simple reason why is because many of the apps used to track them are perfectly safe, normal, everyday apps from the App Store. Yep, if your ex-wife had access to your cell phone before you broke up, well then she may have installed some apps that track you without your knowledge. And since it is from the App Store, well, antivirus apps will not recognize it as malicious. In fact, it is probably marked as safe to use. You see, folks, just because it is being used in a malicious way does not mean it is malicious software. The big secret, folks, well, you can be tracked by just about anything that has access to many of your regular day-to-day apps as well as files. Take, for instance, your camera on your phone. Did you know that when you take a picture, it actually has access to your location? Yep, it gets your location information, usually geolocation like latitude and longitude, and puts that info into the metadata in the picture file. So if you share your photo files with anyone, well, as soon as you snap that selfie with you and your bestie at the beach, your husband can look at that photo and then smile, look at the metadata, and know exactly where you are. Now, obviously, if you don't care if your husband, wife, or whomever you share files with knows, then this will not matter. But if you are going through a divorce and you forgot to stop sharing, then you are left exposed and able to be easily tracked. But that is one of the many simple ways a person may be tracked with their phone. If some of the nefarious apps I spoke about in the video Ozzy watched is being used, it gets even more complex. You see, those apps are designed to work around antivirus and anti-malware software systems the way most of them are installed, or as normal pieces of software. Most of these are touted as protecting your child, protecting elderly parents, protecting your assets, things like that. If you have an app installed to help you find your phone in the event you lose it and someone else has access to that login information, well, they can just track you all day long. Now, I do recommend that you use antivirus software. In fact, I recommend you use it on your phone, computer, tablets, and any other devices. The cost is generally low in comparison to the risk if you have a device infected. I also recommend using a VPN when doing sensitive transactions like banking and emails and such. This will help protect your data being transmitted through the encryption in the VPN, as well helps protect your actual location to a point. But if you want to be protected from all of the ways there are to track you, well, antivirus apps are not going to help. About the only thing you can do if you think you're being tracked or just want to ensure you are not is to do a factory reset of your device, or even better, just get a new device. Then use a brand new Gmail account or Apple ID along with passwords that you have never used before and are not derivatives of old passwords. Yep, even I am guilty of doing that in the past. Using derivatives of other or old passwords is something we all think is secure, but folks, let me tell you, it isn't. Brute force attacks try derivatives and old passwords all the time. So if your password for your email is puppydog123, then using puppydog !2e for your Facebook account is not going to protect you. It is a little more secure, but in the grand scheme of things, it is not at all secure. I also recommend using a password manager for all devices. Then use the suggested passwords it gives you when you set up or change passwords. This will give you more protection than anything. If your ex knows you used puppydog123 as your email password, well, they know how to get into just about anything they need to hack and track you. Hey, here are 2 more videos that I made just for you. And remember, folks, remember, stay safe out there.